Hey crafters, Leo with Dreaming Tree, and welcome to the assembly video for our polar bear gift card ornament. Yeah, it's kind of all of the above. So obviously we wanted to release something that is practical, especially this time of the year, that really doesn't take a lot of time, and it's going to add a really cute whimsy touch to well, your Christmas gift giving. So now over the years, they went from these gift cards to larger ones. And you'll notice in your download that we include this version, perfect for this size gift card. And some of these actually come in larger packages, but the gift cards are this size. But either way, we've created a pre-enlarged version of this little gift card ornament, just so that you don't have to worry about trying to figure out how big or small to make it. So we're going to start off by doing a little bit of paper piecing here, and that's really all this is. It's a fun little project that you can pop into the studio or your craft room and just whip a couple of these out. I know that I typically, well, I give a lot of gift cards, and this is a super cute way to give the gift card. And of course, we've made it so that you can literally hang it on the tree. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of paper piecing here. I've got some little polar bear paws that I'm putting together. We've got a pink layer that goes, or a white glitter layer that goes on top of the pink layer. So we're gonna glue that together. Whoops. And in some cases, when I'm dealing with white glitter for like a Christmas project, I might hit it with a little bit of like blue ink, but I wanted to keep our polar bear nice and pure looking. Okay, we're gonna put this little overlay on his little mittens. Just a little bit of glue on that. That's gonna go right at the bottom. And literally just kind of putting all the little sections together before we put it onto the main structure. And as you can see, I already kind of pre-folded the polar bear. I'll show you how that all works. It's very simple. Okay, so there's just two little paws. And next, you can take and we'll put the little gift together. We've got 3 pieces for that. This piece, essentially the little bow portion, is going to go on top of the main portion here. And this paper here, this pattern, it was a white core. I wasn't sure what color to ink it with. I ended up going with a purple, just to kind of, I don't know, just to darken it up a little bit. Okay, and we have a beautiful gold foil. It's going to go on top of that. Little small pieces here and there. If you have a little pick-me-up tool, I have a feeling that it will come in handy later on during this project. I'll flip that over and push down from the other side. Foils tend to kind of leave fingerprints, so rather than pushing right on there, flip it over and push from the other side. There's our little gift. Okay, and another thing we can do right now is take this black layer and glue it to, in my case, this white glitter. We actually used the same glitter on our Santa countdown, our Christmas countdown calendar last year, and I really like it because it almost looks like snow, like real snow. I don't even know if it's I guess it is a glitter. Okay, make sure you get enough glue on there. Yeah, it's glittery. And just match that up with the shape. Especially that little hole at the top there is where you're gonna run your string so that you can turn this into an ornament. Now, if you are obviously not using it as an ornament, you could technically contour out the little holes and you can just give it as a little gift card holder, but we wanted to double it up as a gift card holder. I thought that was really cute. Okay, let's grab some of the larger pieces here. And you have this piece here, you have some little markers towards the, well, one half of it. Keep that half up at the top. Okay, and you're gonna pop that right in there like a little puzzle. Okay, we're going to start with the black layer first. The white layer is going to go on top of the black. Still dealing with manageable sized pieces. So not a big deal at all. I know my kids are going to love this. I was looking at, I think I was on Facebook, and I saw a post about, there was a mom and a dad sitting there around the Christmas tree, Christmas morning, and I think the caption was something like, me sitting around the Christmas tree, finding out for the first time what we bought the kids for Christmas. It's kind of how things work in our household, but I'll always get them a little something on my own, and I do like to do gift cards. Okay, so that's going to go on like so. I don't know what's going on out there. Someone's doing landscaping, or I don't know why you'd be mowing the lawn, and it's December 2nd. I don't think any grass is growing right now. Okay, so we're going to take this entire piece here, throw a little bit of glue on the back of his nose, and then just do a few little dots on the mouth portion. Obviously, we don't want that getting ripped. Okay, and then you'll see there that we have little markers to help you with the placement. But of course, you want to make sure that you get that nice and centered as well, just like that. Okay, that looks great. Let's grab his little pink cheeks. And just a little dot there. Pop that right into that little section, like a little puzzle. Okay. Another one. And we'll put his little eyes together. Cute. You want to arrange the blue pieces so that the small little dots are towards the bottom, and you'll notice that there's one little blue piece where the smaller dot is closer to the edge of the edge of the blue. Okay, and you'll find the other black piece that has a very similar shape, and you want to join those two together, okay, so that they fit precisely. So it's going to go like that, and here is where our little pick-me-up tool will come in handy. For those of you that have never seen one of these, they're quite handy when working with small little pieces. Now, we've also, I believe, we're going to include print then cut versions of the eyeballs in case you don't want to work with small little details like this. I don't mind it, but it could be a little tedious for some, and I get it. Just want to line that up. Okay, and we pick that up. Give it a little scooch. Okay, so it should look like that. We'll do the same thing with the other one. And I'm literally just squeezing out just a tiny dot of glue out of my nozzle, and then basically using that same amount that I squeezed out and placing it and just kind of spreading it around. There we go. Grab that before it sets, give it a little adjustment. There we go. Okay, now you want to set these up so that they are kind of more ovally than anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to take, and you want the larger circles on the left eye or the right eye pointing to the outside. Okay, and you kind of want like a crescent moon shape as far as the white goes. Okay, make sure that it's flush with the inside part of the eye. We'll flip this over and just pop that in there. You want like a little crescent moon on one side, like that. Try to get it as centered as you can. Okay. Do the same thing with the other one. And on this one, we're going to have the crescent moon on the left-hand side. I think that's the best way to explain it, with the larger circle towards the top. You want that flush against the inside on the right-hand side. There we go. Okay. So now this one's going to go right here like that. And then this one's going to go right here like that. Okay, so you can see how cute his little eyes look. Let's get a little bit of glue on the back of this whole piece and pop that in, and you want that flush with the inside right here, this little inside section. I'll do the same thing here. Try to add as much detail as we can to all these little things, and sometimes it does require that pieces be a little small, but you guys can do it, not a big deal. Okay, so that's all set, and let's take a look here. Go ahead and grab your main structure. Now this is how it's going to come off your mat, like this. Okay, and you can see there's a fold here and there's a fold for the arms. You're going to fold it back, you're going to fold the arms in like that. Okay, but for now, a few things we need to do. Number one, we're going to take this piece and we're going to get this glued down. This is going to go flush at the bottom, and then you can see the little space or the placeholder for where the scarf is going to go. So we need to get that glued into place, and then we'll put his head in place, and then we can start adding all of the little details. Now this is cardstock on glitter. If you're doing that as well, you're going to want to be extra patient and let this really set. So I will probably get it in place and then just make sure that I keep holding it. If you have something heavy that you can put on top of this to help with the process, that's fine. That, or I'm going to fold these arms in. I'm going to take this and slide it under my mat and let my mat do the work here. I want to make sure that it didn't move too much. And we'll let the mat do the work. Okay, in the meantime, you can take a look at our scarf. Okay, and we wanted to make this as realistic as possible. So you'll notice here that the tip of the scarf actually has the little frills on them. And if you want, you can kind of fold them back and forth to create a little bit of separation. And then we have an overlay so that the little frilly parts are a different color. So go ahead and apply some glue to the back of this little piece and apply that to this little section here. Get it all the way up to where the score mark is. Perfect. It's just super cute and festive. And then I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to glue this right on itself here. This one also has the little frills here. So go ahead and fold one down, fold one up, fold one down, fold one up, and then kind of bring them back together a little bit so they're not so far apart. Then you can apply your glue to the back of this larger plaid piece. We get that glued onto itself, like so. Just line that up as accurately as you can. Okay, so there is that. And then we're going to take this piece, and you can see there's a little tab on there. We're actually going to pop it right into, there's this little section right here that's kind of got a little bit of a divot. And that's going to go right onto that little divot, and then we're going to glue the back of this to the back of the longer part of the scarf. All right, let's take this guy out from underneath my mat and see if everything is nice and in place. Looks pretty good, I'd say. In which case we can take our little polar bear's head and pop that into place. Now we've got, well, this is cardstock going on glitter, so that's good. Kinda. This will probably take a little extra time to set, and I'm going to go a little bit heavier with the glue on this one. There we go. All right, so getting there. We've got a couple little pieces that are going to go here and here for his ears, and it may be a little hard to tell, especially if you're using like a glitter, but we do have some little markers there to help you with the placement of these pieces. And this project, for me, it's taken me a little bit longer than anticipated because of this glitter paper that I'm using. It is it's not very friendly when it comes to staying in place, especially with the larger pieces. These smaller ones I think are going to be just fine. But if you notice that there's a lack of continuity in my video, it's just because I'm kind of sitting back and waiting for everything to fully set. But I can see that's already kind of popping off a little bit. Just press that down. Okay. All right, so a few more things here. Let's get, this is going to get glued down flat right here. And you can leave the tails of the scarf alone. They can kind of dangle. I don't see a problem with that. Try not to knock anything out of place here. Okay, so that should go right there. Just like that. Try to get that nice and centered. There we go. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's so cute. All right. Now, a couple other things too. This little present here, I'm going to foam square that. Give this project a little added dimension. And just for good measure, we'll do 4. Okay, so he's going to be kind of holding the gift, which is a nice little touch. Okay, let's make sure everything is sitting in place. So you can bring the hands in a little bit just to get a feel for where we're going to put that. I'm going to pop that right there. Make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. And the arms are going to come in like this. Okay, I want a little bit of that gift kind of showing at the bottom. So I'm going to pop that right there, just like that. Okay, and we've got some gloves that we need to glue on, and of course, again, going on this not so friendly glitter. Okay, and then we'll put the other one on the other side. Just get that lined up as accurately as you can. And again, I'll be back in about a minute. I mean, not really going to go anywhere. It's just, I just really need to hold this in place because this glitter is just not grabbing. So, I mean, cardstock's not the end of the world. It'll still look great. This glitter that I'm using, it's pretty cool and definitely adds to it, but I don't know. Sometimes when things just don't stick, it takes the fun out of it a little bit. Okay, and finally here, you can either glue this down. I'm gonna use some Zots. These are flat Zots. I'm gonna put one on each glove, and I'm just gonna adhere that to the gift. You can use foam squares if you want to give it even more dimension, but I think that's plenty. Okay, I think that looks cute. And then finally, you just need to put his little feet in place. And for those, I am going to use some foam squares to give his feet some added dimension. And like I mentioned, this one that I'm putting together right now is specifically for your credit card size gift cards, but we did include another version that should accommodate pretty much any of the larger gift cards that are out there. Okay, so you can see where this is going to go, right about here. Make sure it's flush with the bottom. Press that into place. Grab your other one, line that up, and press that into place. And now you can see that that just naturally created a nice little pocket for us in the back. And you're going to slide your gift card in, and voila, you even have some room here if you want to add a little name or a message. And our polar bear is good to go. So that's going to do it for our polar bear gift card ornament. As you can see, super cute, nice and small, perfect size for a Christmas tree. And of course, even if you make the larger one, I don't think it's going to be a problem if you hang it on the tree. It's very light, so I think it'll be fine. We have some pretty ginormous ornaments on our tree, and they always seem to be fine, unless of course you have a 2-year-old that's going around smacking them around. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please visit us on our YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. While you're there, hit the little bell so you get notifications anytime we release a new project. And if you make this or anything from our last bundle or this bundle, we'd love to see it. So head over to your Facebook and do a search for Dreaming Tree Official. That's where you'll find myself and over 47,000 other dreamers that inspire us daily. So Merry Christmas to everyone, and as always, I look forward to crafting with you again. Hey, thanks for crafting along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out some of our other videos, and please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to visit our site and check out our free SVG section, where you'll find over 140 free SVG files complete with assembly tutorials. I'll see you in the craft room.